As public cloud adoption sees explosive growth and cyber threats become more advanced, cybersecurity that is robust, simple, and cost efficient is a must for enterprises over the world. Hello and welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Today's threat landscape is transforming at an unprecedented pace. Considering the intensity and effect of the cyber attacks, protecting the enterprises against threat actors is a herculean task. The data from the findings display the reality of where organizations stand in terms of their cybersecurity measure. The research suggests that 27% of the executives and 40% of the chief security officers or CSOs have accepted not being prepared to handle the new and intense cybersecurity threats that are emerging. Staggering data reveals that India, alone from January to June 2022, has reported more than 6,74,000 cyber attacks, with an estimated 200% year-over-year growth in the number of attacks. A report says organizations failing to counter the immensely evolving threat landscape say that it is important now more than ever to understand the switch C-suite has to make in order to counter the ever-evolving attacks against their organizations. They are failing in being prepared and taking action due to their traditional approach towards the attacks. The companies are playing defense with the threat actors, which at this age and time are valid only for low-level traditional threats or breaches. When it comes to the current threat landscape, enterprises need to go on the offense. A report from Skybox has shown that organizations that have implemented a risk-based cybersecurity approach have seen zero to few attacks. It is such research and analysis that has led Skybox to develop the industry's most advanced and award-winning risk-based vulnerability and threat management solution. The report revealed that 48% of organizations that had no breaches in 2021 were leaders in risk-based cybersecurity. 50% of the top performers in time to mitigate a breach were risk-based approach leaders. 46% of the top performers in time to respond to a breach were risk-based approach leaders. It is not just the checkbox approach and poor cybersecurity hygiene that makes enterprises vulnerable to cyber threats. It is mainly the strategy IT teams resort to that makes them vulnerable. Instead of cleaning up after the attack, enterprises need to be on the watch 24/7/365 across all of their endpoints, anticipating threats. For any sophisticated attack, the countermeasures need to be sophisticated, and enterprises can achieve this level of sophistication in their cybersecurity measures when they employ a risk-based approach. Now let us look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Adani Power to acquire DB Power for Rs 7,017 crore. Adani Power will acquire DB Power Limited for Rs 7,017 crore. The acquisition is expected to help the company expand its offerings and operations in the thermal power sector in Chhattisgarh. DB Power owns and operates a running 2x600 MW thermal power plant at district Janjgir Champa in Chhattisgarh. The company is engaged in the business of establishing, operating, and maintaining thermal power generating stations. The proposed transaction is subject to receipt of approval from the CCI and any other approvals as may be identified following the due diligence exercise to be conducted with respect to DPPL and DB Power. Mobile phone's battery explodes in man's hand during repairing. A video is going viral on social media in which a mobile phone's battery exploded in flames while repairing. The incident occurred at a local mobile repairing shop in the Balaghat district of Madhya Pradesh. In the viral video, a mechanic was checking the device and suddenly it burst out and he threw it out of his shop as soon as it exploded. According to the shop owner, the battery of the device exploded when he was trying to check the phone. He did not suffer any loss in the incident. TejasNetworks acquires residual stake in Saankhya Labs. TejasNetworks has bought the residual 0.97% stake to acquire its targeted 64.40% holding in Saankhya Labs. With this balance acquisition, Tejas had acquired the entire 62,51,496 equity share, amounting to a consideration of Rs 4.25 crore through secondary purchase. The acquisition is slated to boost Tejas's wireless offerings by adding 5G O-RAN, besides adding to its customer base in India and global markets. Rajasthan Govt to provide smartphones to women. The Rajasthan government has launched Chief Minister Digital Seva Yojana, under which 1.35 crore women in the state are to be given smartphones. 3 major telecom companies have shown interest in the scheme. The Chief Minister Digital Seva Yojana was announced by CM Ashok Gehlot in this year's budget. Under the scheme, women heads of 1.35 crore families enrolled in the Chiranjeevi Health Insurance Scheme are to be given smartphones with internet connectivity for 3 years. Blinkit to start delivering printouts at home. Zomato-owned Blinkit has announced to deliver printouts at the doorsteps in 11 minutes, which will be useful for parents and working professionals alike. The new service on the platform arrives as Zomato is set to experiment with cross-leveraging its customer base for Blinkit and vice versa. The 10-minute delivery platform said that the current facility is available in some areas now. This should be really useful, especially at the rates it is available at. Upload the file and it will be delivered to consumer in minutes. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.